Hey everyone, it's Lisa from DAnails. Welcome back to my channel, and let's jump right into the gel polish nail art. Okay guys, so I've already prepped my tips, gone over the surface with a buffer, and I'm coming in with my Missy gel polish base coat, and I will be doing like a very thinnest coat on all of these nails and curing for a full 30 seconds. Okay, so now I'm coming in with a color called Diamond Rain from Model Ones, and you guys see the glitter. Okay, how have I not used this glitter up until just now? Like what? So I actually use what's on the brush, the one dip on all three of those nails, and I really just like scrape it across there, and then I go over with base coat, and then I go over with Model One's matte top coat and cure for like 60 seconds, because then it's all muted, you know what I mean? So okay, so here is Missy Gel Polish Series, it's Eternal Series number 1, white obviously. And this brush is a regular brush that I got from Beauty Galleria. You guys know I'm in and out of that set, like, okay? So here's what I'm doing. I'm shaping the petals, okay, of the daisy. I wanna say it's a daisy. Anyway, that's what the thumbnail says, we're going with it. So I'm shaping the petals, and some of them are like the traditional shape, some aren't, and I'm sort of making this up as I go. So one of them I filled out, the other I didn't, and then I realized I had so much gel polish on my brush for what I wanted to do, but what I wanted to do was create a very faded looking petal, where the outline was sort of formed, but when you came to just where the petal connects to the center, it's like scratched, like pulled and stretched, to create those very thin brush strokes. And I continue to do that, and I add petals in this top right corner, and then I do a few tiny ones at the bottom corner. So here I'm just repeating that method again, going in with the outline. I've got too much gel polish on there. Let's just use what gel polish we have on the nail to fill in that negative space, color it up, and then use the brush to stretch as much of that polish as we can across the surface of the nail and create a sort of high concentration of polish on this end and very low concentration to where the petals connect to the very stem of the flower. And we continue this, and I cure for a full 60 seconds once I'm satisfied with each nail. So here I am doing the bottom left and just repeating the same method. I tell you what, had I used solid gel cream, that little bit of, those bristles that were sticking out, they would not have done that, but I knew I wanted the gel polish because it would stretch across the nail a lot better. And I do various petals, as you know, I'm always like a 3-tip girl. I'm somehow in my head, 3 tips is like the ideal number for like a cute set. So I'm gonna do 3 tips. I won't show you what the flowers look like on all of them, but you'll see like different clips of each nail as I move on to the next step. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, so now I'm taking little remnants of that gel polish, and I'm starting to create an outline of sorts. This is kind of where those petals are sort of turning in onto each other, in onto itself. What? And you see a bit of dimension, so that's all I'm doing. I'm using the same brush. I tell you what, you can get a lot done with one brush if you just know how to bend that product into the bristles and just sort of make them lay a certain way. But I'm using the same brush for quite a bit of work. So here's just a little bit of detail that I'm adding in. And so now I'm taking Santa's Mousse, and this is another color from the Model 1 series. This is that limited wood lid series. I'm sure we all have maybe 2 or 3 bottles. If you're me, you have 20. Just saying. So this is Santa's Mousse. I have a concentrated amount in the center, and then I'm using that same brush to feather it out and fade it out into the petals. And I have not really done much to clean the brush. I just sort of wipe it off a little bit, and I just go into the next color. I didn't have time for that. Did not have time for that. And so now I'm adding Missy Gel Polish Yellow Series. This is number 5. You see, I frequent this color. Like on my auntie cousin's nails, when I do those gel manicures, she loves this color. This is my go-to yellow for brightness and poppingness. And so I'm just, because again, daisy. So we want that yellow to mix in with the brown and just create a bit of dimension. If you guys are, still here thus far, thank you so much. Be sure to smash the like button if you like what you're seeing. If you, if you feel like it, thank you. I'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. So it's right about here when I was like, nope, I need some more yellow. And look at how, stuff always drops, okay? So I just added some more yellow all over the top of that brown, and it worked. I know it's like, you're like mad I got rid of Santa's mousse, but it's there. It's like little remnants of it is there. So here is the, sort of the big finale. So I'm dipping into my Model 1 solid cream, and I've mixed it in with the Missy Gel Polish series in number 1, white. And I'm just adding some wonky abstract lines. I'm sort of outlining the petals, but also not. I'm adding a bit more detail. This detail is more risen than the others because this is a thicker consistency gel. So you have texture, you have definition, you have character, you have depth. These little subtle things, they do a lot. And there's no wrong way to do this. I'm pulling a bit of streak here. I'm letting it go into the stem, into the core of the flower there. I'm making it wonky over here. Just having fun. And then the thing about it too is I allow bigger drops of gel polish. Now this, what I'm doing here, is inspired by the beautiful DAnails_oats. And follow her on Instagram, guys. Do it because this is her look that I'm recreating. And what she did was create these really beautiful, like almost webbed, dripped lines along connecting to the flower. And this is what I'm attempting to do. And again, it's just a bunch of squiggly lines. Make sure that on either end of the line that you're drawing, it's thin, but there's like a thick, boom. You see how that blotchy bit's right there? That's loaded with gel. And then I just pull out thin streaks along that little wonky shape. Yeah, and there's really nothing else that I can explain except take a crack at it. A lot of these nail arts that we don't want to try, and we don't even want to look at other people doing it because I guess we're going to feel bad about ourselves, just requires a bit of practice and a bit of just go for it. That's all I can say, because I have been sketching for a while, since I could hold a pencil. But when it comes to the different canvas, then you're like, oh my gosh. So everything takes practice and you'll be better at it. So here I am doing the tedious work that I always do because I don't want to have to fully coat that nail in, top coat, because I love how muted that glitter is in the background because of that matte. I'm just going in with Missy Gel Polish top coat and I'm filling in the flower, and then I take the same detail brush I used to draw those sort of weird webbed vines, and then I trace along those with the top coat, and then I cure for a full 60 seconds. And remembering that I do cure as I go once I'm satisfied, but generally the entire nail has to be done before I cure. So here I'm like, oh my gosh, this is lacking a little something. It's missing a little something. And then boom, glitter. Answer to all your questions, glitter. What's the answer to A, multiple question in your math test? Glitter. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't it be good though? So I just applied a mix of gel polish top coat and gem gel, and then I added this really nice fine glitter, and then I cure for 60 seconds, guys. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Look forward to the product list below. Follow DAnails_oats, and here is a video and picture of the finished look. I love you guys for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.